It was in 1976. I just graduated from the university. It was in Novosibirsk, and got very sick. And I went for treatment in naturally local medical clinics. And they didn't have a clue what sort of disease even I have. As far as Professor Buteyko is concerned, of course we all heard about him in Novosibirsk. But he had a reputation as sort of like crazy doctor. And that's what they told me in the medical clinic. They said, yes, we've heard of Dr. Buteyko at that time. He said, but that's a crazy doctor actually. He runs around with his peculiar ideas and don't bother to go to him for treatment. Well, they tried this or that medication, and in different clinics they changed medication, and at the end they recommended me to change the climate, to go to some warm place. Siberia is quite a rough place. They even suggested that I picked some tropical disease. Last, I'd never been to a tropical country, I'd never been overseas that time, of course. And I went to Ukraine. It was much warmer than in Siberia. And when I came to Ukraine, I went to a local medical clinic, and actually they recommended me to change the climate back to Siberia. Some doctor in the Ukraine clinic recommended me, just whispered actually, to go and see one woman. She used to work as a doctor at their clinic. She's retired now. And I went to see her. And she agreed to take me as a patient. And that's when I got Buteyko method first time. In a very crude way, with lots of maximum poses. Practically nothing was said about shallow breathing or lots of things which Buteyko would say later. But it worked. And the funny thing was that she told me at the end of the course, we had like 7-day course or so, she asked me where I'm from. And when I said that I'm from Novosibirsk, she was laughing. She said, look, but that's exactly where Dr. Buteyko lives. And you live there, and you came here to see me, and I treated you by his method. So why don't you go and see Dr. Buteyko? That's what I did, of course. So in 1977, I came back to Novosibirsk to visit Professor Buteyko. And I knocked his door. And the man, Dr. Buteyko, opened the door and actually yelled on me. Something like a lot of idiots come in and knock his door, and he's so busy and he's so tired from all these visitors and all these mouth breathers, and he doesn't have a rest, he doesn't have privacy like that. And I listened to the end. I closed my mouth. That's, now I'm still proud for you know, until this time even. And after he finished, I asked, what's wrong to breathe through the mouth? And he changed his tone immediately. Before he was yelling like really like mad doctor. And he said, in a very soft way actually, he said, because it's deep breathing. And I asked him, what's wrong with deep breathing? And he said, well, come on in and I'll tell you. That's how I came in.